Conrad TV, no hearsay. Hey, hey.
Mayday.
It's Conrad TV, no hearsay. Hey, hey.
Mayday.
It's Conrad TV, no hearsay. Hey, hey.
Mayday.
It's Conrad TV, no hearsay. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. One thing is certain, it's gonna be crazy, yo.
Conversational radio TV, just different.
Hey, hey.
If you don't know, now you know that it's Conversational Radio TV. It's radio TV. Damn it, man, it's about man. Yo.
Oh, this thing.
Go bohem. Hi, Mulamu, hi, man. Woo!
Listen to this guy referring to himself in the third person. Mulamu. Mr. Mulamu.
Miso Matlola. Like, how understand you? How first time, my brother? Conversational Radio TV. Yeah. Yeah.
What is he going to do
You
now?
know you deserve. I gave you Conrad. Got 4 to 6. Well, Kumela. They say it is the best digital radio station. And I say this is the Conrad you deserve. Ash, the Conrad I know you deserve.
Can somebody make it stop? No, it's again, Chomia. Better feature. We're gonna.
That's what I was waiting for, man.
Yeah.
All I want. Musa, I've been trying to get a feature for the past 3 months. And like, I'm just like, I'm dropping some.
Now we'll get it done, dog.
Musa, go serious.
No, we'll get it done.
When? Got a timeline.
Okay, well, when I get busy, I'm receiving beats. I'm receiving some beats. I'm listening to beats. I'm listening to beats from Alex Beans, Nasi, ne?
Okay.
Black Substance. That guy makes killer beats. In fact, I'll bring one of his songs.
Please do, man. Please do.
I'm also receiving beats from VB.
Okay.
Versatile Beats.
Yeah.
And as you know, I'm receiving a beat from Tasman.
Especially Tasman. The BT.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So it's just like touch and go now, man. Busy writing. I'm taking my time. Taking my time.
So this means you might be released in 2025. Is that what you're trying to say?
Wait again. So guys, Tato has been pushing for a listening session.
Like
COVID saved me.
Oh, you be saving. I told him things have gone online now. We can take this online.
Oh shit! We can have.
We can take this online. Yeah. By proper listening. Actually, what? Hey.
That's actually a thing.
No, but Mus, why don't you do your listening session here on Conrad?
Yeah, that can actually work. On
the station,
that can actually work.
No, that works.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
So September.
Plus September, spring.
Yeah, spring. We want Muso to be springing like the chicken that he is.
But this year's spring, it will be something. Now, like when women are wearing like long pants with masks and jackets. It makes sense to wear a mask. Now imagine hot pants with a mask. No, it doesn't work.
I never thought of that.
It doesn't work. But we'll see, dog. We'll see.
I've been wondering if do people now sleep with masks? If your boyfriend now also spanning or a mask or where's that? Or are the kids wearing masks? Because the kids are going to school, parents are going to work.
Yeah, I think families
I've been
now.
asking, what's happening?
I think there's just a lack of trust in households now.
Everybody's
just
yeah. Guest room.
There's no more trust in households. There's no more trust.
I'm sure this has affected also the sex life a lot. Imagine if you really had a partner who's highly health conscious.
Yeah.
Like, what about what's sort of know there's a billion germs in like.
Yeah.
And then how
Yeah. Now you know.
Do you think that conversation goes?
Chief, divorce.
Unyakontima ntotsa Oh, what am I? Hasele nyalo di deng, man. But you know what, Musu? I just want us to just to go down memory lane, man. 3 months is hasepapadi, Joe.
Yeah, man.
3 months hasepapadi.
Especially every Friday.
Every Friday.
2 hours.
2 hours, man. We've invested so much time.
No, and
it's not just even
it's not just Fridays. Yes, it's not just
Mondays,
Fridays.
There's Wednesdays, there's and this goes back to that courage conversation.
Yeah.
Goes back to that courage conversation, man. What actually made you agree to do this thing? Just so that now we just have a conversation. Like,
so for me, I remember I was like during like hard lockdown, hard lockdown level 5. And we had been speaking, I think, Joe, we used to speak like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And there was something that we were talking about in terms of, you know, a channel or something like that. We had been speaking about it. So Tato calls one day, he's like, Doug, how would you feel about having a radio show? I'm like, okay, keep talking. You know, but the reason why I did agree, and I think I told you this, is because of the conversational nature of it.
Yeah.
The types of conversation that we wanted to have.
Yeah.
And trying to make an impact.
Yeah.
You know, one of our fundamental values that we share, me and you, is that whatever we do needs to have an impact.
It must, yeah.
So it is on the basis of that that I agreed. And I'll pretty much agree to anything if it's going to have an impact. Yeah. Obviously also if it's with a partner such as yourself.
Yeah.
Great partner. So it's, as long as there's impact, we're doing it. We're doing it. And it just happened to be something that I've always been interested in doing, you know. So that's why I agreed.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And now we're on 3 months. You know what I mean?
3 months, man.
It's a honeymoon stage. Honeymoon phase.
Stage, man. And I think someone was also asking, it's like, how does an entertainer and an attorney come together? We are creative entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know, and the creativity is what is going to make this work, you know. Even if there's going to be a lot of like, but what are you guys doing? How do you guys even measure your impact? And I'm like, the impact is in the fact that, one, we were able to start something and we saw it through.
Yeah.
That by itself is impactful.
Yeah.
You know, now in the continuation of growth, there's new things that we are aiming to try out. You know?
Yes.
At the core of it, it's about empowerment. It's about empowerment. And I remember even the last conversation we were having about, man, how do we help small businesses? And I remember you were saying that, man, that we've got skill sets. We've got a lot of our guests, you know, they also have skill sets that we can offer. Yeah. You know, let's do something fantastic. Let's do something great. And that for me is what made this also you know, very, very easy.
But real talk, man, the quality of guests that we've had on the show is actually amazing, dude. Like the guests that we've had here, wow. Like that's incredible. And
that's just like 20% of our black book.
Yeah, you know, and
if not 2%.
If not 0.1. So it's I think that also speaks to I think it also gives us purpose in what we're doing and shows or raising. I think what we're doing here is great because for people of that caliber, and these are people that we know personally, guys. Like these are people that we know personally. If somebody's on the show, it's someone that we know personally.
Yeah.
So for them to actually come and give us their time and, you know, always say what the hour went by so quick. You know what I mean? I think is great, and not that the validation is needed, but it's great validation is good. Like you know what I mean? Like because just the other day, Mr. Chaka, remember we need to have that.
Yes, we do. Hey,
we need to have Mr. Chaka back. Like So the fact that now the network is growing beyond our people.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Mr. Chaka can say, no, guys, here's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's cash and carry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that is fantastic, and it is creating that impact that we were trying to do with the whole chats about the township. You know, when we had the homecoming gens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
When we had Mrs. Dinell.
Mineo Longa.
Yeah, Miss Dinell
Longa.
Longa. You know, when we had Braringo, dog. We had Braringo here.
Man.
I remember the other day on WhatsApp, I was just, showing out. Like I posted a status. I was like, yo, I don't know about y'all, but I've partied with Braringo. And we're just going down, dog. Just, and I mean, when we look back on that, dude, it's incredible. And they must know that the guests that are coming, guys, the people that are still here to come here.
I think it's the amazing thing, and that's really just about the connection, and that's what media does. It's just we are connecting people to people.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that when you join into the show, you yourself don't just listen in and don't go back to the show. There's plenty information about opportunities within the banking sector, within the township sector, within the retail sector. So and they're sharing information, and all of these individuals are all entrepreneurs, by the way.
Yeah.
They're all entrepreneurs as much as they're in corporate.
Yeah.
They're all entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And it just shows, the essence of the importance of diversifying yourself. And when Musa was talking about impact, that's where the impact starts. And ooh, man, like I'm excited, like it even makes me nervous.
Yeah.
About what's really about to happen. I don't even think people are ready for.
They're not ready, but then the market will catch up.
No, the market will.
When Netflix started, Netflix wanted to go into Utlalinari, are your guests kid millionaire fella.
That's true.
So look, Netflix went to Blockbuster.
Yep.
Blockbuster was big, chief. We used to hire DVDs there.
And what did Blockbuster say?
No, sorry. Oh, what are these guys doing? Please stop wasting my time. But today, Netflix is like, where's Blockbuster?
We are the digital Blockbuster, baby.
You know what I mean? So, look, whether people are ready or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We know where we're going. And that is the most important part. The market always catches up.
It does.
The market always catches up. I mean, internet is an old thing.
It's been around, guys.
Look at it today.
IBM created a technology, the most simplest one that all of us know. Self-playing chess. You playing chess with the computer.
Machine. Huh.
And we are only talking fourth industrial.
Yeah.
When I was doing even research on the fourth industrial revolution, man, the US has been like,
dude,
ahead.
Yeah.
But now we are like, 40 years behind and trying to catch up.
Yeah. But then now us having access to the internet, it takes away power from the state, because now we've got all those resources.
There'll
be an uprising. I'm not inciting.
The youth will come, and uprise. But I think just for the spirit, I want us to do something.
Yeah.
Right. I would like for the team that has like made this happen just to walk in studio so that people can actually see the guys behind the work that you see every single week. I mean, we might look like we're the cool guys, but there's cool people doing amazing things behind the scenes. Mr. Lonnie. Hey, where's Lonnie?
And I think what we should do? I think I'll do you one better. For the next shows, our shows.
Yeah.
Nah?
Is he done? Come in. Come hither, child. Come hither. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce Zina Musimang.
Which camera?
Come closer. Come here. That camera there. That's Zina Musimang. She's our producer.
Oh, there.
She's the lady that makes sure that, our content is prepared.
Yeah.
Our social media looks good.
Yeah.
And just producing of the show, getting our guests in. And guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen! In here like a wrestler.
Guys, this is Lani.
Flashback Fridays, sound. Man, Lani, say what's up, man.
What's up? Where do I say hi? There or
Right
here?
here, right here, baby. But right there.
Oh,
but right there.
Oh,
But right
I
there.
think they
but
can
right-
hear me because I said.
No, I hear you right here.
Oh, because you know I set the levels right.
I set the levels
Because you know
right,
I set the levels right.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how.
Oh yeah, guys. Lani's also hooking me up with beats. This guy's beats. Like this guy, like his beats you can hear. No man, this guy is an audio engineer.
Yeah.
Like this guy
Yes.
went through. He did. I think he's got 2 qualifications in audio engineering, guys. 2.
And he's been humble.
Jeez,
Moshe.
dude, seriously.
Yeah, you do know, don't you? I'm putting you on blast, dog.
Wow. Okay, what's the other qualification?
Lani, say
I
what's
think
up.
it's
man.
ASE, and then you
Say
also
what's
went
up
to
to my
Sokan.
peoples there, yeah?
Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? Lani here.
So that's Lani, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this man, he kills it. He's a hard worker. He's highly passionate,
Yeah.
very innovative.
Can I add something there?
Yes,
Remember
sir.
when Tato sang in the studio?
Yeah.
And then you then went and took in Trenobeira. It's Maralani, Joe.
Did he actually make a song?
He did. Munawa Uka. There was one of the flashbacks. He took my.
Oh yes, yes, but he made it sound a bit better.
What?
That's how good he is. He can
Okay.
make Tato singing sound good. That's how good this man.
Okay.
No, do you know what I was saying?
Alright.
You know what I was thinking?
Nigga fire.
I was thinking.
Nigga fire. I was thinking.
I was thinking. Utlwa ska ka dlala chomi ya go khona opela ne.
Mashaya.
Ke tlo metha muso ne.
That's all
Ke
the-
tlo metha.
All right.
Do you know what I was thinking? I'm thinking that maybe we should have meet the team segment
Yes,
on our shows.
we should.
Yeah, I think we should.
No, I think we should.
Yeah.
Can we please have Lebu Mantambu, ladies and gentlemen? Where's Lebu?
Mark, please focus on me here if you're listening.
Oh wow! So like
Yeah.
literally, Lani went out to check his camera angle, and
No,
he's
no,
like,
no, no,
I
no.
need the shot on me.
I need to get something clear.
Guys.
Lena asked me if I'm dating.
Yeah! No, I'm reading this right now. I'm like, yo.
Lena.
And
Lena would like
and-
to know if this brother is single.
Okay, Lena, I'm happily dating.
Oh, okay.
I'm happily dating. I'm happy where I am, and I ain't going anywhere.
And he stays in Tembisa, Lena.
Oh my word! Shut up! Shut up!
Go for address and go for
Shut
address.
You know I got you, girl.
Let's just listen to Tato sing.
Through 3 trees, 3 fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made 3. These 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 fleas sneeze.
Come on with it.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Like, ladies and gents, that was Lani there, man. I was like, when I heard, I was like, are those my bars? Are those like my tongue twister bars? Happy Friday. Those are like my tongue twister bars. Rekopa mele bo mandambo.
Mr. Vuba, I'm watching you. Mr. Vuba, I'm watching you.
Oh, Vubs.
I'm watching you,
Oh,
Vuba.
Vubs. Vubi. Vubinki. Oh, ladies and gents.
Lebu.
That's Label right there, bitch. That's Label right there. So what you see on the socials, you know,
But
the
they were like,
posters, you know.
you're not within anywhere.
No, Label like, as in like you must come either that side.
That side
or
or that side. Nah,
All right. But we see you also here.
Yeah.
Come through
Yeah.
closer to Muso. Closer to Muso.
You must observe
Go there, just a young one.
Yeah.
Lebo, I'm sure they
Now you're
probably
taking a
will,
picture, a soccer picture.
they probably will ask this question. They probably will ask the question that they asked Lani. Are you dating? Woo!
Done.
She's like, she just whipped it out like, just in case you missed it. It's a ring, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So
It's over.
It's over, guys. Sorry. Thank you very much. That's Label there, ladies and gents. You know, not three are not to celebrate. The way killing futuristic, you got there. 3 years. And then, ladies and gentlemen, people always think that there's no white person in this team.
We've guys.
I'm like, what?
We know white people also.
I'm
we
like,
know white people.
This man like knows Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Like
He's
like
training
he does
psychology.
He's training psychology. He's come on, baby, come on. That's Marcus, baby.
Yeah.
Drop
Mark dropped the mic.
Oh man! So, Silverback Studio SA, the live stream, Abundant Media. This is the man who makes it happen every single week. We give this man so many headaches. I just don't know how he copes. Is it maybe because of he's got a psychology background? He's like, I understand what they're going through, and it's like, I'll be patient with them. It's okay. I just hope he doesn't pull a Dexter on us one day. He doesn't pull a Dexter. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mark right there.
Mr. Mark. I call him Jackson. I call him
like this guy.
Michael.
He's so disrespectful to
I
Mark.
was
Like,
about to say this is so disrespectful.
no, I just wanted to ask. Does he actually know that you're trained in martial arts? Does he know? He doesn't, no?
Find out.
I'm trained in law.
Man, it's been a crazy 3 months, and I think we look forward to more shows. We look also forward to getting more partners and brands on board to work with us, because it's exciting. This is an exciting platform. It's an exciting team of people, and the companies behind is Abundant Media Group, it's Gateway Media, it's MSMM, Silverback Studio. I mean, guys, this is when you talk collaboration, that's the essence of it.
Yeah.
It's the essence of collaboration and bringing different skill sets together to give you the quality of streaming that you are vibing with right now.
Yeah.
Right here on Facebook, man. I can see here, Marcus says, I know myself. I'm slowly getting tired of the knocks and humps in the road to success. What's your comment on that, my brother?
What getting tired of what? I didn't hear that properly.
The humps, man. The humps.
So look, I think sometimes you can't get tired of a hump.
Yeah.
A hump will always be on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's potholes that you are tired, that you get tired of.
Because
Because potholes destroy.
Yeah.
So if there's potholes,
Yeah.
you take a different road. If there's humps,
You know what a hump does?
it slows you down.
It does. So you can
Check
slow
yourself
down,
and
smell
be
the
safe.
roses,
Yes.
and then go ahead and then
Exactly.
speed
So-
up again, and then
So know the difference between humps and potholes. If we're going to be metaphoric about this.
Hey guys, that's why he's my attorney. I can advise what I'm waking up for. So listen, I'm thinking of Tato. Is it a pothole or is it a
I consider it a zen. Yeah, it's zen.
Zen is zen, Zen is zen. But it's been a great, man. It's been a great couple of 3 months. I guess also for me, I've learned so much, even about myself. I've learned so much about my passion also in conversations that are impactful.
Yeah.
I thought you just, and by the way, I want to say this. If you think that me and this guy don't fight, don't get it twisted.
No, we have like a boxing match at least once a week.
Like, there are humps and potholes. Same time. Go to just after the hump is a pothole.
And a bridge that like
And
cuts.
a bridge.
It cuts. And then you fall off it.
And then you
Then you have to climb up. And then we meet each other.
But I want to say that don't think that's when we are at our weakest.
No.
No. Don't confuse us, comrade. That's when we are building the army. That's when we are getting stronger. So on this show, Muso Matada, 31st of July 2020, I want to say, my brother, no homo, but I love you, boy.
Pause. Love you too, boy.
Man.
No, I was just making you pause, man. Now you know, bro. Like, nah, I know, dog. I know.
Blind.
And where's the Lena for Stana? You know that.
Dog. From gardens to the land.
Yeah. From pool to land.
Zing, 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 zing,
Yeah.
ding,
From
ding,
double
ding,
to farm.
ding, ding, ding.
So, Tato, ne? I think we need to discuss something. That IMF bailout.
Whew.
Ne?
70 billion.
Yes.
Loan to South
And
Africa.
the reason why, what made me remember it is because Mr. Vuba is here. Mr. Vuba is a banker. So I just want to ask him. Ne?
Yes.
If he's still online, have you read the agreement, Mr. Vuba? That's number one. And what are your thoughts on it? And, you know, in the banking sector, what have you guys been talking about? You know, like, obviously you guys have been talking about it, you know, and what are the chats that you guys are having about it? And obviously, I think you guys have scrutinized it. Tell me your thoughts if you still online.
And I saw also just an article. I mean, like, Standard Bank is going to suffer losses of about like 2 billion. 2 billion.
Standard Bank.
Yeah, there was an article. I'll even share it with you. And I mean, the big question is, Muso, with all these loans that have been made, who are the beneficiaries? Who benefits from them? When we say that as a country we need 70 billion, I know, you know, it was to say we're supporting health and frontline services, protect the most vulnerable, drive job creation, unlock economic growth through reform, stabilize public debt. You know, and then there was also like the 5 billion again, also from the African Development Bank. And the same questions were asked. But, and then we had a huge issue of a huge PPE tender also ailing to a specific spokesperson.
125 million. And
so who are the beneficiaries of this money?
I'll tell you who the beneficiaries are. The beneficiaries are the people in government, to put it quite frankly. And then we are the ones who have to pay for it.
Tax.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna know, brother.
But they want to increase tax. They want to increase tax. You want to increase tax
in an already
you want to
in a junk status.
You want to increase tax, right? When you are already taxing us and misusing that tax. Before you tax us more, can you please manage the tax you're already receiving better, and then we'll be okay with giving you more money. Because if we're going to give you more money, that's just going to mean more mismanagement, isn't it? So
it's a continuous cycle.
Yeah, so charging more tax is not going to solve our problem. Managing the taxes is going to solve our problems. Let's start there.
So you're saying feed our greed?
Yes. Let's start there. Like, you can't be taxing us more when you can't manage the tax that's already. Come on. No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm not there. I'm not coming. Okra. Please, man. I get that. No. Thanks, man. Thanks. So the IMF bailout, I really would like to hear more opinions, man. And listen, I'm open. Drop me a WhatsApp. Drop me a WhatsApp. Because this thing is giving me sleepless nights. You know, because there are deals that are being made where our country is sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
You know, and my concern is that, you know, the gap between the poor and the rich is like increasing. What are some of the social ills that come out of that?
Crime. Crime is number one. That's number one.
And when crime happens, it means more deaths. And then more deaths that happen, it means that the public health sector itself is going to suffer.
Exactly.
When the public health sector then suffers, what else suffers? The health of many people in this country suffers because we won't be able to get treatment.
And then the economy. When
and then after the health suffers, people can't go to work. So the cycle, fellow comrades.
I can't believe we're already 33 minutes.
Just easy. Okay. You know what? Get the But Muso, next month, which is like tomorrow, the Women's Month.
Yes.
Month of August. You know, I love my mom, you love your mom.
Yeah.
You know, these are like, man, the light.
Those are the queens.
The light, the queens, you know, the people that were very strict with us. And I think as Conrad TV, man, it's always important for us also just to shed light and give light, you know, to our women. And one thing that we realize with a lot of our young girls today is that their sense of self-confidence, their sense of identity, you know, seems to be something that is like a far-off dream.
Yeah.
And I've always asked myself that what role did we play as men in creating that kind of, you know, lack of self-confidence, lack of self-identity?
Yeah.
You know, and on your end, you know, what are some of the things that you want to see change, especially when it comes to our women in our country?
Well, the first thing for me, sorry guys, I don't want to stop talking to you, so I'm just putting this in the charger. So for me, number one, Tato, is the violence needs to stop. The violence needs to stop.
Yeah.
The violence needs to stop. And the violence thing, I think, and hear me out on this one.
Yeah.
I think violence in South Africa is a problem in general.
In general, yeah.
Because men are violent towards other men, and they violent to women as well.
Yeah.
So I think we need to deal with violence in this country.
Yeah.
And that's what our police minister needs to be running around trying to solve.
Yes.
Instead of looking for us
Yeah.
and having booze or whatever. So
Yeah.
violence needs to stop. Yeah? And I think there's also an over-sexualization of the woman body, right? And that's why people, when they see a woman's body, they see sex. That's why they can say things such as, "Oh, it's the way she's dressed." No, buddy, you over-sexualizing the woman's body, right? And how do you desexualize it? I do not know, because
Media.
exactly. So,
Media.
but then wouldn't that mean that in terms of the over-sexualization of the woman body, wouldn't that mean that women are complicit just in the over-sexualization of their bodies? I'm not saying that means that, no.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying
No,
anything.
I'm with you.
I'm just
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at the solutions now.
Yeah.
So the over-sexualization of women's bodies needs to end. And luckily, I think society is changing now. Whereas, and in South Africa, I think part of the reason why there's high cases of GBV is because men have lost their dominance and are losing their dominance that they've been
According to
fed.
them.
Yeah, that they've been
Yeah.
fed when they're growing up.
Yeah, yeah,
They're losing their dominance. So now they're using physical power to take it back, because women are earning money, dog. Like, they're making money. They're doing
They're
very
more
well.
vocal now.
Yes, they're vocal.
You know, they are more assertive
Exactly.
about the things that they believe in.
Precisely,
You know?
precisely.
And you're absolutely right. And I was also watching Becoming Yaha Michelle Obama, you know, and she just spoke about how the campaign took a toll on her. And over time, she felt like she was losing herself, but she had to bring it back, you know, before. You know, and I think for some of, and if not most of our women, you know, they went down the rabbit hole, you know, to a point that it was very difficult to get it back. And I think the essence of even us partnering with the SA Women in ICT is to really bring back that power. Because these are very powerful women that have done well in their own spaces. They've asserted their position. Speaking to what you just, they are earning.
Yeah. Boss.
They are earning. They are the bosses of their life.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, it's such an inspiring thing, because of growing up, seeing my mom also herself being a self-made woman was such an inspiring thing for me. I'm like, girl,
That's what's up, man.
I want to get a girl like
That's what's
you.
up.
You know what I mean?
And so the thing is, one thing we need to understand is that there's a natural role that a man plays
And there's
and a natural role that a woman plays.
So it's a balance.
The natural role is what? It's the reproduction,
Yeah.
procreation.
Yeah.
You know, making a whole lot of people unnecessarily. I'm kidding.
Yeah, but sometimes you need.
Oh, jeez. There's too many humans. So I think in as much as we can find, there's that natural synergy
Yeah.
between man and woman, which
Yeah.
is for reproduction. We need to find that synergy in society as well, and understand that, look, we need to work together. You've got strengths, I've got weaknesses. You've got strengths, I've got weaknesses. It shouldn't be a matter of how you are seen in society. It should be a matter of how we can work together to make society better.
Man, melting two hearts into one.
Yeah, basically.
That's really the essence of just like coming together, man. And this is like one of those conversations that it has to be a consistent conversation that becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only way that we're going to get it right, because I feel like we haven't gotten it right. But one thing I like about how you approach is that you're solution driven. And I think one of the greatest challenges we have as a country is driving the problem more than the solution.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that's why we keep finding
Yes.
ourselves just going around in circles, never been able to resolve the real issues. You know, that's why when we can't even come together to understand where's this 70 billion going, where's that 5 billion from, we can't even come together to say, okay, as a solution, we are maybe proposing to you as government to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with this money, solve the violence. Once solving the violence, the ripple effect, it's much greater than saying that we're just focusing on violence against women. What about violence? Men?
It's violence in general. Like South Africa is a violent country, Joe. Yeah. Our country is so violent. Good to a point. Listen to this. To a point whereas, I mean, the fact that it's a problem to step on someone's shoes at Groove just shows we are a violent society. Like, why is that a problem?
I'm just like,
why is that a problem? Exactly.
One day, I would like for us to invite a psychologist about the psychological impact on the content which the majority of our country watches every single day.
Yeah.
It's highly violent, and we glorify violence. If you were to put a good character and a bad character from one of our biggest soapies and put them on stage, the one that is going to get the most
the bad guy
is the bad guy. That's why even of our ladies love the bad boys.
Yeah.
Because the bad boys, they are bad, bada boys. You know, our emancipation should not threaten men. They should support us the same way mothers support their children equally. That's and you spoke about the strengths and the weaknesses. If we can complement the other one's weakness, and complement the other one's strengths, there's such a powerful tool there. And I want people also to learn that even in this partnership here, I don't have the strength that you have, and that's what is making me stronger because of your strengths.
Yeah. And vice versa.
And I'm just hoping that we get it. And that's the kind of like empowerment that we're talking about. We have a voice note from the SA Women in ICT,
the
chairperson, who was, open enough after also being one of our guests on the show. She's also a senior manager for policy and advocacy at Global Citizen. I've seen this woman on stage. I've seen her conduct most of their sessions at the SA Women in ICT. And then I got to meet the other board members of SA Women in ICT. I'm just like, yo, basadi bana khante ba tlhaga.
Boss.
And I always like tease. I'm like, yo, leadership, you do the things that make the pots. But your level of understanding, your level of compassion, your level of love for development of the girl child is such an amazing thing, You've got Bo Ntabi. She's also part of the SA Women in ICT, Awan Ntabi.
Yeah.
You've got Marilyn Khadebe.
You see, guys, we've got an Ntabi, Awan Ntabi.
Yeah, Marilyn, she's the board member at MICT CETA. She also runs her own businesses. We've got the deputy minister there, Charmaine Uve, who's also at Cisco. Like, these women are powerful women.
Yeah.
In their own right. And what they are saying is that we want to help young women come out of their shells. We want to let young women know that we, even as women, can collaborate. We can come together. And coming together, there is power in it. And there is power.
It's very powerful.
So, ladies, you want to read something quickly?
I wanted to read two ladies' input.
Okay.
On the conversation. Lena says there's an adultification of black children. Patriarchy is a system men created and they can't sustain it. Whoa, that's true. There's always a longing to dominate, police, and control women. South African men hate women. Not all of us.
Girl.
But you're right. Says y'all hate us because you have failed at upholding patriarchy. Whoa.
Lena, that's like
whoa. Then she says it's killing our pride, and self-confidence, and it's taking women's lives. And then Kolo Makofane, hi Kolo. She says I'm a woman in construction. She says it is tough being in a male-dominated industry where men view you as a piece of meat. You get on site, being in charge, but they don't take you serious because of your gender. You feel naked half the time because while you are doing your job, these men are calling you my size and whistling. That's actually true. I've seen that. Only when you prove yourself do you get respect. It's sad, but siyabangena. Forward we go.
Muso. Mimi Mapasaka Dube says, Muso, love your work. they love your work.
Yo, thank you.
So it's great and it's beautiful, and I want to thank all the women that have supported the show, because our greatest supporters are women.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
because you showed us so much support, that's why we're doing this campaign, right? Where we're not necessarily going to take the back seat, but we'll be supporting on the sides. You're going to be seeing us there. Don't think that we're not going to be there, because we protect our women, because we love them. We just want to show you that not all men are trash. That's why I refuse that title of men.
Men are trash, Tatu. Men are trash.
Go fire.
Go
fire. But ladies and gentlemen, Conrad TV, 4 to 6 p.m. coming to you live. Girl Without Identity from next week Friday. August will never be the same on digital radio, because we are bringing you the most powerful, most encompassing women that are doing greatest of things, that are going to be raising funds to support female-led businesses. Speaking to what you spoke about, Mr. Musa, because I listened to you, my brother.
Yeah.
And I said, let us implement what my brother Musa Matlala suggested. Let's raise enough money so that we can start supporting female-led businesses, because of a lot of businesses were impacted by this coronavirus. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen in to Miss Sonabi Sesebata as she introduces us to the Girl Without Identity, coming to you live next week in August, Women's Month.
My name is Sonabi Sesebata, and I am the chair of the South African Women in ICT Forum. We were established in 2014 by the Department of Communication, now known as the Department of Communication and Digital Technologies, to promote the active participation and integration of women and girls within the ICT industry and the broader economy, by addressing gender disparities, creating networking and knowledge-sharing platforms, supporting and enabling educational and professional development amongst upcoming ICT female students, women professionals, and women in business. What COVID-19 has shown us is just how much ICT is an enabler in our society. It has also shown us, however, just how much children are affected when their education is interrupted. It has shown us just how much young girls are impacted when their protective structures are disrupted and their families and communities are placed under stress by health and economic burdens. It has also shown us just how much young women are at risk of psychological distress at times of crisis. It has also shown us just how much women and girls are at risk of violence, abuse, exploitation, and neglect. It is a real pleasure, therefore, that the South African Women in ICT Forum is partnering with the Tata Mulamo Foundation to launch the Girl Without Identity initiative that aims to foster personal resilience and development among young women who have been displaced and impacted by COVID-19. This initiative will run throughout the month of August and is divided into 3 areas, namely a podcast and audiovisual book, a Women's Day panel discussion, and it will culminate into a 3-month mentorship program aimed at empowering young women who have been socially and economically displaced during the COVID-19 pandemic. We have set sight on helping young women, young African women, navigate through their personal brand, their identity, and transcend the barriers of their success. Join us this August as we launch this exciting initiative that will impact our society for years to come.
Said it's Conrad TV, baby. No hearsay.
Hey.
I don't even think I could have even put like it's on another level.
The unprepared speech.
Yeah, no. Ready to roll. And that's really how serious we take women empowerment. Right? We don't talk about it, we action. I think for me, I've just been highly concerned about the level of implementation when it comes to resolving the issue of violence against women. It's just like we are slow to it.
Yeah.
We are slow to it. As a man, you are very quick to react. Your sister, you're very quick to react.
Yes.
The fact that we don't treat our other sisters like sisters.
It's. But let me counter your argument.
Yeah.
I think it's the same even with your boys. If I see some random guy getting his ass handed to him, but I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is that we should, especially in a time like this, in a time whereas our society is the way it is, and men are perpetrators. Women are not victims. Men are perpetrators of the most vile crimes. It should be our duty to ensure that, to protect them, because clearly there's no protection afforded to them. Because look, man, in any ordinary society, it would be the police who do this job, but we're in South Africa, you know what I mean?
And you are told also that you shouldn't take the law into your own hands. And then at times, you find that the police sometimes take time to even get there. And I'm not saying that all police systems have failed, but also I think government also sometimes needs to do better to support the policing sector, with the right equipment, with the right resources, because some stations, Monna, they don't have enough vans.
But asking about busy so look, I think for as long as when there's terrible leadership, you can't expect the society to be healthy, or it won't. I think the psyche of a society is in its leadership, because it is the society that chooses its leadership. You know what I mean? So I think, dude, this is it's a deep chat. It's a deep chat.
Deep,
Yeah.
We've got Lebs here says, kudos to you guys for giving women a platform. Let's change the narrative that men are trash. Thank you very much. I also hashtag that to Muso, who always says that men are trash. But I know he's joking. I know you're joking.
Men are trash. I'm not joking.
Oh, I see Dope Matiti, yes, Sister T, Gorita 99. Yo, Dope Matiti, So it's absolutely that, man. We show through action. That's why we're also going to have a mentorship program for young girls that, rebuild their sense of purpose, their sense of confidence, their sense of belief in themselves, so that they themselves can also impact other lives. So the ripple effect is beautiful. It's sexy, something that we can be proud of. And this is just one of. So we are asking you to join us in this movement as a fellow listener, as a fellow brother, as a fellow business, because we are also going to be raising funds for these female-led businesses. So if ever you've got a young something, donate towards this cause, because of COVID-19 hasn't been so kind to most of our women, because gender-based violence increased during lockdown.
Imagine gender-based violence increasing in South Africa. It was already bad. Imagine increasing. I didn't even think it could increase. That's how bad it was.
When it increased, I'm just like, am I even safe myself?
Is this even this country, man?
This country, man. So, guys, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. The team is looking forward to it. Our social media is going to be buzzing. Send out your voice notes. Send out what your business does. Send us a video about what it means to be a woman. Go to our Instagram page, our Facebook page. Kuzoba lady, because the ladies are taking over, baby. They are taking over, and I love it when they take over. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Joe, this guy, Joe. What is it? Distracted.
Muso, doing the great for our ladies, man. Doing the great for our ladies. I think I'm excited because it's our first 3 months, and in our first 3 months, we are doing something that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's Conversational Radio TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the first 3 months, and you're like, let's do it. So I want to give a big shout out to the SA Women ICT Forum for doing amazing things. Lani, what's going on?
Hey, Baby Chief.
Did this guy just pull a listen to Rata, Baby Chief?
Baby Chief, it's time.
Baby Chief. Otherwise, repeat that is also.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. No, I don't really weed.
Yes,
all right.
I don't meet that is
All right. We're going live to our Facebook stream. We've got Corruption Rhythm by Pume. He was also here as one of our guests also last week. We're going to showcase his music video because that's what we're about here at Conrad
That's
TV, man.
what we
showcase. So if you're talented, if you got it, bring it here.
No.
We'll tell your friends and our friends about it. And remember, Musa's friends are millionaires. All right, let's go.
People are bloated at the top. People are eating at the top. They can hardly stop. People are feasting at the top. People are greedy at the top. They can hardly stop. Trying to make sense of this whole damn thing. Trying to figure out how we man or machine. Pull out to the light. See brothers looking for some loose change. And it hurts when I can't help them. Barely making it myself. This is not the way that it's supposed to be. You mask it all like it's just me. But it's all about me. We're not too foolish to see that people are bloated at the top. People are eating at the top. They can hardly stop. People are feasting at the top. People are greedy at the top. They can hardly stop. Hey, tired of paying taxes to fill up your reserve, to get that house you think you deserve. Hey.
It's Conrad TV, no hearsay. Hey, 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 hey. One thing is certain, it's gonna be crazy, yo.
Conversational Radio TV, just different.
Hey, hey.